Hello my children, welcome to our YouTube channel Roy Digital Children Teaching Center. Today we will discuss our new poem, that is Bird Talk. Yes, in this poem birds are talking like us, but basically in the reality birds are chirping. But in this poem they are talking like us and they are discussing about people. Let's start the poem. Think, said Robin, think, said Jay, sitting in the garden, talking one day. It means one day Robin and Jay, they were sitting in the garden and they are talking. They are talking about the people. Think about people. The way they grow. They were thinking about people, how they were growing, and they don't have feathers at all, They all know that people don't have any feathers. They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wire and things. Actually, birds love to eat beetles, they have wings, and they like sitting on the wires and things. But people don't. That is why it is very weird to them that people don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. Think, said Robin, think, said Jane, aren't people funny to be that way? As people are totally different from birds, that is why they are very funny to the birds. The poet who wrote this poem is Alan Fisher. Alan Fisher wrote this poem. It is a very short poem and very interesting. Actually, when people gathered in a place, they are talking about a thing or any creature, and in this poem, birds are doing the same things. That is why it is very interesting to ask how is the people according to the bird's thought. And our poet described these things very interestingly, right? Okay, now we are going to see the summary of this poem. There are two birds in this poem. Their names are Robin and Jay. Now it is clear to all of you who is Robin and who is Jay. Robin and Jay are the two birds. Robin is a boy and Jay is a girl. Their conversation is presented here. They are both talking about people. At the beginning of the poem, we see they are sitting in the garden one day and saying things to each other. They are thinking about people. Birds and humans both look different. At the beginning, when we are going to start the poem, we can see that they are sitting in a garden one day and they are saying to each other that is only one word, that is think, and they are thinking about people because birds and humans both look different and they are totally different two species. Next, the whole body of the bird is covered with feathers, right? But people don't have feathers. The growth of birds is always completely different from people. People don't eat beetles and they don't have wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. People are very funny as they so different from the birds. Okay, they are very different from the birds. It is our summary and we write here whatever in our poem. Okay, now we are going to solve the NCERT question answer. Our first question is, name the two birds in the poem. The name of the two birds are Robin and Jay. Robin is a boy and Jay is a girl. What are the three things that people can't do? People can't grow feathers and can't eat beetles and can't grow wings. Next question is, what do birds think of people? Birds think that people are funny as they are very different from birds. Next is talk time. Imagine what two elephants would say to each other about people. Let them talk about what people look like, what they eat, and how they walk. Now you have to imagine that two people, they are talking each other about people, and according to their thoughts, what are people look like, what they eat, it means what people eat, and how people walk. It's very interesting. Let's solve these questions. Number 1, what people looks like. According to the elephant, people are very small. They have tiny ears and very small teeth and thin legs, because elephants has big ears and they have big teeth in front of their mouth and they have very healthy legs. But at the opposite, people don't have big ears because they have tiny ears and they don't have any big teeth and they have thin legs in the comparison of the elephant. Now what they eat? They eat much less than elephant. They eat much less than elephant. And how people walk? Actually, people can walk, people can run, people can walk fast, walk slowly. That's why their that's why humans walk is totally different from elephants. Next question is, let's find two things which you can do and the birds can't do. As we have developed brain, we can apply ideas and thoughts, and we have emotions that we can express. We can cry, we can laugh, but birds don't. Now it is team time. In this section you have to make finger puppets, and for making these finger puppets you have to follow these steps, and those steps are mentioned in your textbook pages. Okay. Now go to the next topic, that is let's write. It is also an interesting topic. Listen to the sound of the birds. In our nature we can hear many types of sound of the birds. Now you have to make a list of these words. For example, chirp, chirp, chirp. Normally we are saying that birds are chirping. It means the normal sound, that is chirping. But here I make a list of the sound of the birds, and those are quack, quack. The calls of duck is quack, quack. Now it's hoot. Owls can hoot. Crows calls cow, cow. Cuckoos calls coo. Cocks calls crow. And kite and eagles calls scream. If you want to gather more information, then you have to follow the Google website. Okay. Now you have to write 4 sentences on birds using the following words. Now you have to make sentence. Nest. Birds build their nest on the branches. Next is water. Birds drink water to quench their thirst. Next is chirp. Birds chirp when the sun rises in the east. Next is fly. Wings help the birds to fly. Sky. Birds can fly in the sky. Wings. Birds have wings. Next topic is write words that rhyme with the words given below. Here the words, those are given, and now we have to write the rhyming words. Grow, know, throw, day, be, say, think, drink, link, funny, sunny, bunny, eat, knit, sit, sing, think, cling. Now say aloud. T-H-I-N-K, think. T-H-I-N, thin. T-H-A-E-E, three. T-H-I is this. T-H-A-T, that. T-H-O-U-G-S-T, thought. T-E-N, ten. T-O-P, top. T-A-N-K, tank. Okay. You have to say aloud all these words. Then you can make a stock of words in your brain. Okay, let's go to the next topic, that is our text-based question answer. Here I give some question and answer according to your poem. Our first question is, who is the poet of the poem Bird Talk? The poet of the poem Bird Talk is Alan Fisher. Next question is, what are they telling each other to think? They are telling each other to think that people are funny because they are different from each other. Here each other means people are different from birds. Okay? Where were they sitting and talking? They were sitting in the garden and talking. Next topic is, what did birds say about the people? Birds say many things about the people. They are, people don't have feathers, people do not eat beetles, people do not grow wings, people do not like sitting on words and things, people are funny. Birds also thought about the way of people's growing. Okay? Our next question is, write few sentences about birds. You have to write a paragraph, very small paragraph about birds. Birds are another creation of God. Their wings make them different from another creature. The whole body of the birds is covered with feathers. They have 2 eyes, 2 legs, 1 beak and 1 tail. They have 2 wings to fly to wherever they want. They take various insects as food. They make nests in the tree branches. They can sit on the tree branches as they wish. Some birds look so beautiful like peacock. Some can sing so sweetly like cuckoos, and some are helped to clean the nature like crows. We all love birds. Okay, it is a very small poem and a very small chapter. Here we complete it, and if there are any queries, let me know in the comment section. Let's see the next chapter.